Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my model for today. Her name is Udo and my name is Ihoma as usual. So I already shaped her brows behind the scenes, so I'll just be moving on to prepping her face with facial cleanser, and I'll be applying that with a cotton wool around her face and her neck. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you. So now I'll be dusting her brows a little bit with setting powder before then moving on to brushing them up with my brow wand and drawing them. If you do not know how to draw your brows, or if you're having a hard time drawing your brows, I did a tutorial earlier on how I draw my brows, or how you can draw your brows, titled Brow 101. So you can always access that video on my channel. If you check through the videos on my channel, you can have access to that video. So now I'll be moving on to concealing her brows. For those of you that have been following my channel, you'll understand or know how I came about the mixture of foundation and concealer to get the perfect shade for brows, or to conceal your brows. Always remember, making your brows look as neat and as properly done as possible is very important. In fact, it is importanter, because the brows, as I always say, are the crown of your makeup. If your brows are not nicely done, it's a high probability that the rest of your makeup will look very, awkward. So please always focus on your brows as much as you can, and try to get the shape and make it look as nice as possible, please. So now on to the eyeshadow. I'll be applying the color Burnt from my Zaron Cosmetics Vibrant Eyeshadow Palette, finally trying out vibrant colors. I'll be applying that to her outer and inner corners. It's an orangey color. Now I'll be applying Sahara on top of it, just brushing it over the color I used before, just to tone it down. Now it's time to cut crease. So if you haven't seen my previous video, please do. Yeah, she was saying here that she saw my previous video, so she knew what to do. I was really proud. Yeah. So if you haven't seen my previous video, you can access that on my channel also. It's a guide on how to cut crease, like beginner level cutting crease. Yeah, I'm a beginner, I use it, please. Spare me. So I'm just dabbing the concealer down a little bit with my beauty blender. So now I'll be applying the color Burnt, also from my Vibrant Eyeshadow palette. Be applying that to the area that I cut my crease on her eyelids, of course. Please note that I left a little bit of space at her tear duct area. And now I'll be applying Funk, a yellow shade, also from my Vibrant Eyeshadow palette. I'll be applying that to her tear duct area where I left space earlier. Then I applied facial cleanser to a Q-tip, that's a cotton bud. I'll be using that to clean off excess eyeshadow that is where it isn't supposed to be. Yep, so be cleaning that off. You can see that it's more defined now. Now I'll be applying eyeliner. My eyeliner is from Mondi. It's a pen eyeliner, as I always say. Now I'll be applying a regular Gyal to her lower waterline. So now I'll be applying face primer all over her face. Well, apparently that's where it's supposed to go. My face primer is from Fairy Gold Cosmetics. I'll be applying that all over her face with my fingers. Call me old school if you want to. Now I'll be applying foundation also all over her face, just using dots all over. Then I'll be blending with my beauty blender, as you can see. Yep. She was beginning to look pretty, so that's why she was smiling. So now I'll be applying concealer to her T-zone, that's under her eyes, her forehead, her nose bridge, and her chin. So I'll go on to blend them in now with my beauty blender. So now I'm going to apply setting powder to her T-zone area again. But this time I'll also be applying setting powder to just below her cheekbone and under her nose. So now I'll be moving on to contouring her nose, her cheekbones, and just around the edges of her forehead. After that, I'll be dusting off the setting powder on her face. I'll be doing that with my normal powder brush from Bobbi Brown. As you can see, her face is looking snatched already. Then I'll move on to applying her lashes and also applying bronzer where needed. I just applied on her nose bridge. Now I'll be applying on her cheekbone. So now I'll be applying a little bit of bronzer on the tip of her upper lip before moving on to lining her lips. She has natural pink lips, so most of the time what I just do is I darken the upper lip and then just apply lip gloss, as I'm doing right now. So I'll just finish up with my moisturizing green tea setting spray from Kiss Beauty, and voila, yeah, this is the end result. So beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.